Good morning. You're listening to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Christine Neufeld, who is Director of Marketing with LSI Floors. Christine, how you doing?
I'm very well, Kent. Thank you.
Good to be with you. I know I'm talking to you up in Canada. LSI is based in Toronto, Canada, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Well, we ran a news story on Floor Daily this week. You've changed your channel to market strategy in the U.S. Let's get into that news in just a minute. First, why don't you give us a little background on LSI?
Well, LSI is just coming up to its 20th anniversary next year. It was founded by Rick Moffat in the early 90s. He had an opportunity to buy into a flooring division of what was then Mitsubishi Leathers, and just had been around the flooring industry for the majority of his career and saw some opportunities to do it differently and to do it better. He also was able to buy into some manufacturing opportunities in Taiwan. So he founded LSI North America in 1994 and brought to the vinyl industry a real level of creativity that had not been there. He is credited with bringing in images like the water, river rocks, grass, all of the very creative and forward-thinking patterns that had not been explored yet in the vinyl flooring industry.
Well, that's interesting. So basically, the business focuses on the commercial side.
That's correct.
And it's all luxury vinyl tile, right?
Correct.
You know, Christine, LVT is one of the fastest growing categories in the market, and several players are in that market. What makes your products unique?
Well, Kemp, the reason that LVT is one of those growing areas is because of its durability and its ease of maintenance. But the things that LSI does extremely well is the anti-slip properties, which is such a key characteristic for all public spaces. We also have a very high rating on our wear layer, which is our 7 mil, and it is a no-wax product that makes it extremely low maintenance. And we also have the ability to customize the product, which has been a very key component to our national accounts as well as the A&D community again.
So if a customer wants a unique look on the photographic layer of the product, you can do that for them.
We certainly can, and we do it frequently.
And I noticed that you have several different product lines, and one of the product lines is a loose lay format, right?
Yes, that's right, and that is one of our most recent launches. And we did that really to marry up with the expanding market of carpet tile. There is a significant growth in that market as well as in the LVT market. And the loose lay offers a real opportunity to seamlessly marry those two products.
So part of LSI Floors' unique reputation is based on the company's ability to produce flooring that has rather unique imagery on the surface. Is that right?
Yes, that's very much the founding principle of LSI. It really is based around creativity, design, pattern, color, and what's cool. And we put that all into a very hard-wearing surface. So it's a highly engineered product with also a very high element of cool.
And I know you started with the water, grass, and river rock imagery, but you also have more conservative visuals if the designer's looking for that, right?
We certainly do. We have a broad selection of the wood plank flooring, the stone, the marble, the concrete, the clovelly is a cobblestone sort of pattern. So we have some very clear mainstays to the product line, but then we also have all of the more creative elements that go with it. Even in the mainstay products, you will see a very high level of resolution in our imagery. So even those products have a heightened visual impact to them.
And as you said earlier, that most of your products are made in Taiwan, and that's where Rick has some investment in those plants.
That's right. He owns a portion of the manufacturing facility that makes all of our product. And one of the real attractions for manufacturing in Taiwan is its most favored nation status, and that's all around the good labor laws that are there, and it's a democratic country.
I also noticed by looking at your website that you have some products that have a lot of recycled content, right?
All of our products have a lot of recycled content. The environmental issues are key to what LSI does, and we do use a lot of recycled content, both post-consumer and from our own manufacturing waste. The product is also fully recyclable at the end of its useful life, and it also contributes to the lead points for indoor air quality.
All right, well, let's get to the news. You did just announce that you've changed your channel to market strategy in the U.S., moving to direct distribution throughout. Talk a little bit about that decision, if you would.
We have been working with Bull Youth over the past 2 years on what has been a very successful program. During that period, both companies have identified the scale of the LVT market in the U.S. and its potential for growth, and we have mutually agreed that we would be able to better serve this market independent of one another.
So what does it entail to go direct? Who will represent you in this country?
We are establishing a network of LSI salespeople. We will use multi-line representatives as well as our own sales team.
And since you're commercially focused, will you call not only on flooring contractors but also on the A&D community?
Correct. The A&D community is very important for us because we are such a design-focused company. They are the obvious specifiers of our product, but in conjunction with that, we do work very closely with the flooring contractors.
So if somebody's interested in finding out more about LSI, I know you have a website. What is that URL?
LSI Floors.com.
And the next show that you're going to that people might run into you, where else are you going to display this year?
We'll be at Healthcare Design in Orlando as well as Global Shop.
All right, Christine, well, it's great to talk to you, and best of luck to you on this direct distribution into the U.S. Again, we've been talking to Christine Neufeld, who is Director of Marketing with LSI Floors, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.